All right, damages. Now, damages are payments recovered in court by a person who suffered an injury. So if you enter into an agreement, okay, or a contract, and that the party that you made the agreement with, they don't hold up to their end of the bargain, and you suffer some sort of monetary damage, okay, you lose money, you are entitled to go to court to recover the injury, okay, or the amount of money that you lost. Those are considered damages. Okay, there's two types of damages though. Number one is money, and this is the majority of claims that are going to be filed in a court for contracts. Okay, money. So the example that I have here, say that you go into the car dealership and you sign an agreement to buy a car for $5,000. Okay, you don't have the $5,000 with you that day. You say, I'll come back tomorrow with the $5,000 and I'll give you the money and you'll give me the car. Okay, the next day you go into the car dealership and you found out that they sold the car, okay, to somebody else. But you had a written agreement for this car. Okay, you say, all right, well, you know, I feel like this was bad business, but I'm going to go about my day and I'm going to try to find another car. Okay, you go out shopping for that same car, and the best car that you can find, the best price for that same car is now $6,000. Okay, so you end up paying an additional $1,000 because the dealership that you formed the agreement with, they violated the agreement. They violated the contract. It was a breach of contract. Okay, you then have the right to go and sue the car dealership for the $1,000 that you had to pay additionally to get the car that you wanted, right? You can't sue for $6,000. You can sue for the additional $1,000 that you ended up having to pay because they violated their agreement. Think about it. You would have had the car for $5,000 if they'd have carried out their end of the deal, okay? But they didn't, so you had to go out and you had to spend $6,000. You are entitled to $1,000 in damages because that's the additional amount of money that you had to pay because they violated the contract, okay? Now, number two, these are punitive damages, okay? Punitive damages are money damages that go beyond what someone lost, okay? And they're designed to punish the wrongdoer. Okay, so these would be examples of when you've been frauded. Okay, somebody has committed fraud against you. This would be actually more of a tort issue, okay? And it's designed to punish the person that committed the fraud. All right, punitive damages. In the example number one where we were talking about the car, there really wouldn't be punitive damages in this example, okay? Because fraud really wasn't committed. All right, but I want you to recognize that the court does have the option to reward punitive damages when there are instances of fraud.